Alright guys, as promised, I'm finally doing my video about the finds that I got out west when I went to Albuquerque. And so I've got all these in order of where I got what. So I'm going to try to blow through these as quick as I can because I got about 100. On the turntable right now is Led Zeppelin Bonzo's Birthday Party bootleg. This is killer bootleg. This is original trademark quality copy. I got this the other day from a good friend. Actually got about 30 or 40 Led Zeppelin bootlegs from him. So that was one of them. I'll probably show those in my next video. Swamped right now preparing for this pop-up I got. It's a 10,000 record pop-up if I haven't talked about it before, which I'm sure I have. But anyways, so let's see, this first batch right here. Let's see, here we go. This first batch right here came from my friend Paul. He lives in Atlanta, and he invited me to his house when I was in Atlanta. I had to come over there and meet his wife, and he just had a baby, and just kind of see his collection. Here's a picture of his collection. He's got almost all but like 5 Impulse releases, and he's got the first press and the white label promo, I believe is what he said, of everything. It's an incredible collection he has, but this is some stuff he had laying around that he had dupes of, and so he sold me these. Grateful Dead, LA Woman, Dark Side of the Moon, Kinks, Decline of the British Empire. Been looking for that. Zeppelin 2, Clifford Brown and Max Roach at Basin Street. Anytime I see either one of those guys' name on anything, I pick it up. Pink Floyd, what's a collection of great dance songs. I haven't had a copy of that in a while, just because it's a comp. REM Dead Letter Office. Lightning Hopkins, Lightning in the Blues. This is a reissue, but it's killer. Probably keeping that one. This is a Moby Grape with the band cover. Didn't have that. Stoked to get it from him. This is a pretty rough Dark Side of the Moon, but it'll be a good copy for somebody. Kenny Burrell, Midnight Blue. It's Blue Note. Beautiful, beautiful copy. Zeppelin 1. Jimmy Smith, and as I was about to leave, he's like, let me see your want list. And I was like, you probably don't have anything on there, some rare stuff. And he's like, well, I might. He had like 4 Butcher covers, so he's like, I might have some stuff. So I showed it to him. He's like, well, this is the only thing I could part with. And he sold me this for a really nice price, made Blitz. Been looking for it. I know a lot of people say it's not the greatest, but I really do like this record. It's like some heavy blues psych, really good stuff. These next 2 records, I stopped at a record store in Shreveport, Louisiana, and a really, really cool record store. It's called Day Old Blues. I didn't find a whole lot there. They had some cool stuff, but these 2 were priced fair enough where I could afford them. This is Jade Warrior original on Vertigo. This is an original with the swirl. This is Jade Warrior, Last Autumn's Dream. Beautiful. So I got both of those for a pretty good price. I didn't have any Jade Warrior in my collection, so I've been kind of looking for some. These next one, it's kind of a funny story. This guy sent me an email. He said he was going to be in, I think it was close to Jackson, Mississippi. And he's like, clean out my mom's house, back of my truck is full of records, you can have them for $1 a piece. So I was like, can't beat that. So these are, not all these are great, but they're $1 a piece. So Waylon Jennings, singer of songs. Percy Sledge, Take Time to Noah. Johnny Cash, The Walls of a Prison. Willie Nelson, gotta get some Willie Nelson. Rock Island Line, Johnny Cash, love that song. Michael Jackson, Ben. This is my favorite one I found out of that batch. Build Me Up Buttercup by the Foundations. I found a copy of this in Goodwill a few years ago, but the vinyl was trash, so I didn't get it. Johnny Cash, I love Johnny Cash. This was a pretty good one. It's not in the greatest shape, but it's a Shocking Blue. I've been looking for a copy of this for a quarter. I had to get it. Otis Redding, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. Free Live. Pretty beat up Beatles Red album. Johnny Cash Christmas. Probably sell most of that stuff. So this next batch, a buddy of mine runs a shop in Austin, Texas, called BLK Vinyl. If you're on Instagram, they post some pretty good stuff. If you like psych, you should probably follow them. But he said he's been like, I was talking back and forth with him, and he's like, I've got some good psych for you here. You need to stop by when you come through. Man, we were blowing through Austin. We were not stopping long. We just had a schedule that day. We drove a ton of miles that day. We wanted to see the album and all that stuff, so didn't have a whole lot of time in Austin, but Austin's where I bought the most records. So stopped at his shop. He had this for me. I told him I wanted it, and he had it for me. He sold it to me for a really good price. Demian, if you're not familiar with this record, it's really freaking good. If you're familiar with the band Bubble Puppy, this is kind of an offspring of that. I've been looking for this album. Super tough to find the originals, and they're really expensive, but if you could find this, even look it up on YouTube. This is a really, really phenomenal record. I've been looking for, I'm a sucker for Rory Gallagher stuff, and been looking for some Taste. This is the On the Boards Taste. Been looking for that. Was stoked to get that. He had this for only $2. This, or it's $2.99. Pink Floyd Works. What's so funny is that I've bought and sold hundreds of thousands of records in the past 10 years. I've never had a copy of this. I know y'all are going to think that's crazy, but sometimes some records are that way. I only just recently found a copy of the band's Music from Big Pink. I just never see it. I know that it's common and it's out there. It's just something, it's the craziest thing. I just never see it, but I've never even had a copy of this. I've seen them in other people's collections, but it's $2.99. I was like, yes, finally. He had this Taste, self-titled, and I have been looking for this rascal for a long time. So happy to get it. He had this, which is an upgrade copy for me, the Zombies, self-titled. I just got a copy of this a couple months ago and was so thrilled to get it. And it wasn't in the best condition, and a buddy of mine really wanted a copy, so I was going to sell it to him, but wasn't sure because I really loved it. This is an upgrade copy, so I'll sell that copy to him now that I know I got one. Didn't have this, really been looking for it. Strawberry Alarm Clock, Incense and Peppermints. R.I.P. Ed King, just passed away. This I've been looking for. Used to have a copy of this, sold it. I always regretted it. This is an original cover of Soft Parade, or the Soft Machine. This is their first album. I used to have like the first 4 or 5 of theirs, and I went nuts and sold everything. This is a really, really, really great record. I'm glad to have this on Probe. Krabby Appleton. I've got their other album. I like their other album a little bit better than this one, but didn't have this and it was cheap. Fever Tree. This is Another Time, Another Place. This is the only Fever Tree I didn't have. So got that bad boy. And then this, was so excited to get this. J.K. and Company, Suddenly One Summer. This, I'm sure you guys, if you watch videos in the VC, have seen this album here and there. This is a White Whale. It was actually on White Whale Records, but it's a White Whale for a lot of people that are really looking for it. I wish this was a first press and original, but it's not. This is a reissue. It's got a barcode on it and everything, but it was cheap. I really wanted a copy. I just really love this record. So I got this until I can get an original, but like I said, it was a good price and really wanted it. This record is so good that I'm okay with a reissue just as long as I can listen to it on vinyl. So this next batch is pretty huge. A buddy of mine that lives in Austin invited me over to his house, and he's like, hey man, you know, I got a lot of stuff that I need to get rid of, And I saw you were gonna maybe go going through Austin. Is there anything you can stop by? I'll give you a good deal on some stuff. And this is where I got the most stuff, and the best stuff probably was from this guy's place. I mean, I got so many from him. I got like 50 or 60 records, so I'm gonna blow through these. Song of Innocence, David Axelrod. I found a David Axelrod album a couple years ago, and just, man, I loved it. It was, The Auction is the one I found. But I've been looking for this one for a long time. This one's a recent reissue, but just really heavy hitter. It's a great record. This is Green Light Sunday. I've seen this around. Can't say I've been looking for it, but I know it's a psych record. I haven't listened to it yet, but I've seen it around. It was cheap, so I grabbed it. The Wall. You can never have too many copies of The Wall, except for when you have more than one. Jimi Hendrix, Beatles Help, Bob Seger System. I actually did not have this Jesse Davis record. I've heard it's really good. He had it for really cheap, so I grabbed it. Traffic. I've already got that. That one's going for sale. Otis Redding live in Europe. Muddy Waters live. Captain Beyond's. And Captain Beyond. This is Sufficiently Breathless. I don't know that I have a copy of this. I might not. But anyways, I got 2 copies, so one will be for sale at least. Love Revisited. Been looking for that because I'm a Love fanatic. Blind Faith Self-Titled. Jim Morrison, Into the Music. Iggy Pop, Zombie Birdhouse. Francois Hardy. I don't know if that's how you say her name or not. Francois. Anyways, but I know what her name looks like and know what at least she sounds like. Excellent stuff. Bob Marley, Rastaman Vibration. This is a band bootleg called The Music. There's no info on here, so I'm not 100% sure even what it is, but David Bowie. I don't think I have this record. I'm gonna listen to it. I don't think I've heard the album. But anyways, let me know if it's any good. Disraeli Gears. Self-Titled Doors. Y'all, I know this record's probably not worth a lot of money, but Ramblin' Jack Elliott is phenomenal. He put out his first album. For whatever reason, it's only available. It was only pressed in the UK. It's called Jack Takes the Floor. It's on the 1,000 albums to hear before you die list or whatever. It's like one of the first, the second or third maybe albums on there. But man, it is just phenomenal. A lot like Woody Guthrie, but just a early folk guy you don't hear a lot about. Jack Elliott, just phenomenal. This is Damnation. I Wish the Justice, Wish the Thief. Really cool record. I've been kind of looking to get all their discography. I just did their first one now. This is Mothers, just another band from LA. Let's see, grab the rest of these from him. Shoot, I got a lot from him. Tim Buckley, Happy Sad. Another Bob Seger System. Gets Gilberto number 2. Babe Ruth, which I actually got this one at Day Old Blues Records as well in Shreveport. I don't know why that's in there. Camel. This is Moon Madness. I like Camel, but I think I already have that record. Black Sabbath, Master of Reality. Kenny Burrell, Moon Sands. Bob Seger, Smoking No Peas. Camel. That's the Snow Goose. Some of their later albums I don't know much about. This is a really sweet original Magic Bus. Bob Marley, Uprising. Bob Marley, Survival. Nina Simone. Gets Gilberto number 2 again. That's the number 2 of the number 2. Don't know why the heck I bought this. Evanescence, Fallen. Really don't know why I bought that. I guess it was a throwback for me. I used to like that record. Don't tell anybody. Best of the Grateful Dead. Forgot I got this. Another Kenny Burrell. I really like Kenny Burrell, but my bud on here, Tunes from the Man Cave, he likes him a little bit more than me, so that one's for him. This is a live Van Morrison. This is I think it's a 2 record. Yeah, it's a 2 record live set. And then this is King of the Delta Blues Volume 2, Robert Johnson. So I got a lot of really good stuff from him. Really nice guy. Gave me some nice deals on some stuff. This next batch, and forgive me, the guy I got them from, I cannot for the life of me remember what he calls his record operation, but he pretty much just goes around to record shows and stuff and sets up a booth. But this is a Dizzy Gillespie 10-inch original, really sweet, just called Dizzy Gillespie Plays. Still in the shrink. This is a beautiful copy. Great shape. This is another Dizzy Gillespie 10-inch. Great shape. Dizzy over Paris. Miles Davis Miles. This is a reissue, but it's nice. This one. Oh. Intermodulation, Bill Evans and Jim Hall. My gosh, that's a Japanese pressing, and this thing is dope. Wish I could keep it. I can't keep it all. The Atlantic Years of John Coltrane. It's called The Art of John Coltrane. It's a 2-record set. This one, Scorpion. And I was joking with a buddy of mine. He posted on Instagram this record, and I commented, "Rocked you like a hurricane," and he's like, "No." You know, but this is not the same. This is not Rock You Like a Hurricane Scorpions. This is such a killer record. It's like the guy that's the lead singer's got just this deep, raspy blues voice. It's really hard hitting, good, freaking good. And friend Corey Jobs on here. Me and him are super tight. We were having a debate the other day about, or not the other day, probably like a month or 2 ago, about the best Zeppelin album. He thinks this is the best Zeppelin album, Presence. And he was like, you know what, if you don't believe me, just really sit and listen to it. And then tell me what you think, just, you know, objectively. And I went to go listen to it and realized I didn't have a copy, which is crazy, because Zeppelin's my favorite band. And I have like hundreds of bootlegs. But not hundreds, I have maybe 100. So, saw this, grabbed it. This one I'm super stoked about. Zoo. Man, been looking for a copy of this. Didn't think I'd find one. Come have some tea with the tea company. I've been looking for this one for a long time. Got this for a really good price. This thing is like stone cold mint. Smash Records. Killer. Thelonious Monk. I've been looking for this one for a really long time. I don't know if I'll let myself keep it, but it's on Riverside. It's beautiful. And then Bags Groove. Definitely keeping this one, unless I decide to sell it, which I may. I can't keep everything from this trip, y'all. Spent a freaking ton on records. Miles Davis Greatest Hits. That one will definitely go for sale. Over, Under, Sideways, Down, the Yardbirds. This is one of the only Yardbirds I didn't have, so I grabbed it from him. Okay, one last stop I made. This was in that guy was in Albuquerque. He had a little record operation. He has a pretty cool place there. I got this stuff from Lost Padres Records, not Lost LOS, but Lost Padre Records in Santa Fe, New Mexico. This is probably the best record store in Santa Fe. There was another record store in there that was okay. I had a coffee shop in there too. This was Blind Boy Grunt, Bob Dylan. This is a pretty classic Bob Dylan bootleg. Pretty well known. Got this Jerry Garcia, Cats Under the Stars. Hadn't had this in a while, actually. Been trying to build my Dead stuff back up. Sold it all. This one, Grateful Dead. I'll probably sell that because I already have a copy. I'll definitely sell it. This one is, man, I was so excited to find this, y'all. Great White Wonder VD Waltz. If you ever find a bootleg that says GWW or Great White Wonder, that is Bob Dylan's bootleg name. So this is Bob Dylan bootleg. And check this out. Splat out. Orange vinyl. Oh, gosh, I'm telling you, when I find a trademark quality stamp cover with the sticker and it's colored vinyl, so good. So good. It's like my jam. Love it. And this last one I found there as well. This is the Rolling Stones European Tour 1970. I played this on my last video as the background noise. That Joker's on some blue wax. Sweet. Love it. My favorite thing ever. So, really excited about that stuff. Got some really cool stuff when I was out west. Y'all have not heard, or you don't follow me on Instagram, I did buy out a record store last week. I bought about 6,000 records. This record store was kind of running out of business, and the guy called me, and we made a deal, man. Bought out the record store. Got a bunch of record store day stuff, got a bunch of sealed stuff, got a bunch of old stuff. Been staying up all night for like a week every night, trying to sort everything out. I have 25,000 records in my garage. I'm a little bit tired, a little bit wacky because I haven't slept in a while. But there it is. I did it. I made the video. It's there. You saw it if you made it this far. Stay tuned. But my friend Garrison, who got me this bootleg that was playing until we ran out of time on it, I got a killer batch of stuff from him. Japanese presses, rare bootlegs, not psych stuff really. I got a couple. Box sets, just killer stuff from him yesterday. About took all my money. And then tomorrow I'm going to go get some stuff. Got a guy making me some new crates. It's an exciting time. But if you are in Charlotte or anywhere near North Carolina, please come to my pop-up. It is this Saturday, September 8th from noon to 6 at Divine Barrel Brewing. It's going to be over 10,000 records. It might even be 15,000 records. I'm renting a truck to get it all there. It's going to be huge. Going to have some crazy good deals. I've never had this much good stuff in my life. Seriously. Got some crazy good stuff. So, let me know if you're coming. Appreciate your comments, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.